All right, well, he is the best bantamweight in the world, or close to it, right? He has said that to everyone within earshot all week, finally getting a shot at the belt, and he has no intention of missing out on this opportunity. He believes he's going to be the new champ by night 10.
Yeah, he thinks it's going to be done. He believes that it's only a matter of time before he's the champion of the world. He said he has done everything to prepare himself. His mind is ready. His body is ready. His team is ready. It is not just you out there. Your team has to be lock and sync with the athlete. He believes that they're all on the same page to become the champ.
And he does believe he has occupied some headspace in the champion. I'm not so sure that's the reality, but we're going to find out here in a matter of moments. All right, so the 135-pound division has been owned by this man. He is showing no signs of slowing down, and not unlike some other champions we have, showing new wrinkles with every passing title.
Every time he gets to the octagon, he looks better. There's something new. There's something improved about our champion. He's just one of those guys that will never take a day off. He will never allow for someone to be working when he isn't. He's so intent on being dominant that he makes sure that he leaves no stone unturned. Tonight he has done that, and he assures us that he's going to keep his championship.
There were a few guys that could have gotten this title fight. He believes the most worthy opposition got this opportunity. Now the champion's job is to turn him back. And now our tail of the tape for this bantamweight championship fight. All right, to get us started with the official introductions, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! High round for the undisputed UFC Bantamweight Championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tim Elliott. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC Bantamweight Champion of the world, Thomas Almeida.
Herb Dean is your referee. He's the third man in the octagon tonight. All right, early round action here, and you know it doesn't matter how much time there is left in the round. Tim Elliott is always going to go for it, whether it's on the feet, in transition, or on the ground. This man is a finisher of the highest order, and remarkably, more than half a decade after he gave Demetrius Johnson arguably his toughest flyweight title defense, here he is, still competing and excelling against the very best fighters in the sport. And that one certainly found the target.
Oh, man, he had another punch to the head. Straight punch lands.
Takedown defense holds up. Tags him with that uppercut.
Oh, nice. Nice.
Straight to the body there by Tim Elliott. All right, early action here tonight. Oh, now looking for the judo throw. He ends up in side control. A lot of options for him here.
Yeah, he can either go ground and pound or he can chase submission.
All right, north-south position now. We'll see how he chooses to proceed. Just over 3 minutes to go, round one. Oh, he's got him in a crucifix now, DC. All of that body weight on his opponent.
He's got all the weight on the upper body. His feet are free to do whatever. But the arm stuck between the legs, he is now going to start dropping hammer fists, He's going to start dropping elbows. This is one of the nastiest positions in all of fighting.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submissions.
All right, right into side control. Upper body strength figures to be put to good use here.
Yes, absolutely. And you got to look for his opponent to turn back into him. He should chase guillotine, but the opponent turns to the opposite side. He can take his back, throw his hooks in, try to choke, or flatten him out and just go for the finish.
Oh! Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now we got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it to go and end the fight.
Oh, big left hand there. And mixes in a takedown. Why not?
Yes, smart adjustment. Yep.
Elliott's able to transition back to side control now.
Knee on belly.
Good movement on the ground here defensively by Almeida. Oh, so an interesting decision there as he decides to stand up and relinquish the dominant position. Round 2 is next.
All right, get the seat, breathe, good to go. In through the nose, out through the mouth. Okay, olha, próximo round.
All right, we now take a look back at some of the highlights from that last round, DC. A lot for the replay guys to choose from.
I mean, these guys are going to be very busy trying to find what replay to show you guys. Lands on both sides of the octagon. Both guys fought great. What a phenomenal round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 2 here. Lead kick landed there by Elliott. Oh, nice jab. Well, he's got the longer reach, and he certainly showed it there in landing that straight punch. Oh, knee strike right to the body. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on.
He lands a nasty high kick up top.
Well, as we pull up the numbers there, bottom of your screen, and both fighters exchange in the pocket. Double leg lands.
You see him put himself into the half guard. Like the control, yep.
Great work here from the bottom fighter.
Massive shot from the top.
All right, feet on the hips here. Elliott's eye now closing up. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Elliott's in half guard. Oh, beautiful fight instinct there as he reverses position, and now he's got the dominant position.
Did a fantastic job recognizing, man, I have got to get on the offense. From bottom to top to dominant position. What a great job.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. All right, working on the ground here, his opponent's feet on the hips. All right, so he continues to land a high volume of strikes. He talked to us a lot about pace and pressure, and he has certainly kept up his end of the ball.
I mean, the cardio is fantastic tonight. He is pushing at a level that we have not seen him fight before. This is shades of Colby Covington, Max Holloway, those guys that can fight all night. He is showing you that he has done the work in the...
Well, he's on his back now, going for the rear naked choke. We'll see if he can get under the chin.
Oh, he's got him in a choke here.
Oh, come on, that has got to be it. Oh, wow, he got out and mounted.
What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking whenever he was beat so greatly by that rear naked choke. Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Postures up now and lands the vicious head strike. Oh, his ground and pound is on full display here tonight. All right, he continues to bully his opponent here, really manhandling him on the ground. All right, looks as though that strike maybe opened up a cut around the eye area.
Yeah, it looks like that strike opened up a cut, John, but it's nothing to worry about now, but he's got to start to protect it.
Elliott's back in full now. Round 3 next.
All right, senta aí. Senta, respira. Sit down, relax. Good. All right, look. I think we lost that round, okay? But it's all right. I want you to use...
All right, so there's the horn at the end of the round. Multiple takedowns landed for him over the previous 5 minutes.
And you know what, John? Even more importantly, look at the opponent now. He's afraid to pull the trigger because he's been taken down so many times. Getting taken down is one thing, but having it happen to you continuously really does make you gun-shy. And right now, he's very tentative to let his offense go because of the fear of getting taken down back to the mat again.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Almeida gets absolutely tagged by that stiff jab. Oh, and there's that inside leg kick, and just slap yourself hard on the inside of your leg and tell me how that feels.
I mean, it really hurts. That's the soft part of your leg. So if you land that over and over again, the guy will have a very tough time maneuvering out of a lot of the techniques.
Well, it's been a wild fight thus far, perhaps a contender for some bonus money at Fight's End. These guys are going to have to dig deep. They're both hurt.
They're both hurt. You expected it, though. You expected a close fight.
Picture-perfect shot there, DC, and one more of those, he might be out.
I mean, the fight is going to be over. I can't believe he's still standing. That shot landed perfect. Oh, my goodness.
Just out of range with that right hook. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output in base.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio. And look at the post on the opposite side to give himself the correct space. Oh! Another, he's hurt. He's hurt bad.
So we have crossed the midpoint in this one. Almeida's body really getting bruised up on that right side right now. Gotta figure out a way to lower the guard.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Almeida getting touched here repeatedly with these ground and pound strikes from the top. Referee's not gonna bail you out. So pretty good recovery by the opponent after getting stunned pretty good. Gotta capitalize on those opportunities.
I mean, you can't waste these opportunities. You don't get them as often as you'd like. So when you get a guy hurt, you gotta find a way to finish the fight.
Oh, he's got the single collar locked in the clinch now. And now some distance as they pull apart. Out of range with that kick attempt. Elliott's tough as it gets, but how about the size of that bruise starting to form on his right side?
Another big takedown. Gotta watch his neck.
Oh, that ghillie is tight. Crowd pops as Elliott fights out. Making all these shots count. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
That's 3 rounds. We're now headed to the championship rounds. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, so there's the end of the round, and on one side, thrill, on the other, agony after that knockdown.
Yeah, he was able to really damage him with that big punch. You see the hands, the speed, how sharp he is, how technical he is. It allows him to land in spots where his opponent is winging punches. Great strike landed, great punch landed to put his opponent down.
4th round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All All right, so here we go with our 4th round of a possible 5, and a lot of fighters change up their training camp when they're fighting 5 rounds versus 3.
Yeah, you got to change it up. You have to mix things up because fighting for an extra 10 minutes is not normal. Guys don't do this normal. It's a 15-minute fight, so you have to do things physically and also mentally to make sure that you're ready to go that extra 10 minutes.
The takedown is not there. Crowd loving it. Just a gorgeous shot there to end the fight. Really just the way he drew it up. He found the opening and capitalized on it to the utmost extent. Nicely done to finish the fight. The decision is inside the octagon. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 56 seconds of round number 4. Declaring the winner by knockout and still the undisputed UFC bantamweight champion of the world, Thomas Dominguez Almeida!
Well, when you can hold a title at 135 pounds in modern-day mixed martial arts and in the UFC, you're one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world. We still